Hey everybody, it's Sterling. Welcome to your Affiliate Marketing Masterclass. We've got some folks live with us and we're going to be posting the recordings up as well. So happy to have you. And my objective for today is simple. I want you to learn advanced strategies to quickly and easily profit through selling other people's products. That's what the cool thing is about affiliate marketing is it's other people's stuff. Very often we spend a lot of time in internet marketing struggling to make our own products. This is a common problem, and I really call it like a black hole time suck. It's like a big black hole of time, energy, and money working on our own products, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you followed my JV Formula launch back in 2006, you know that I started out with a big box $1,000 product, 12 DVDs, 10 CDs, transcripts, I mean the whole thing. So I don't want to be a hypocrite and say you shouldn't make products. But what I am saying is, to me, the quickest and easiest way after doing this for 7 years, it's affiliate marketing to get started. Why? Because there's so much leverage and so much ability to quickly hit the ground running and use other people's products, other people's sales materials, other people's processes. It's just so much return on so little investment. Product creation is kind of the other way. There's so much work, and very often there's so little return on investment. So my advice to people getting started is start off with affiliate marketing, learn the ropes, learn how to do it this way, and then when you get some your groove going and get you some experience behind you and see what sells and why it sells and all that, then you can start to mimic what you've seen and make your own products. So that's my advice to everybody who always gets started. Just stick with affiliate marketing, build a list. We'll talk a little bit about attraction, capture, and monetization a little bit later on. But here's some of the things that we're going to cover tonight. Besides the affiliate marketing basics, which everybody should know, we're also going to be covering how to find the most profitable products to promote, and where to look for those as well. How to find out where they are, and then what are the most profitable ones to choose. How to increase your sales by reviews, not just reviews, but really through the art of the pre-sale in general. Reviews is a great way to do that, but there are other ways to do it as well, and I don't want to forget those. Another great thing is how to create quick and easy bonuses to drive sales. I love doing this. Now, usually this is for those of you who already have a list, and if you're not building a list, I definitely think you should do that. But either way, it works. I also want to teach you how to use affiliate promotional tools effectively. I don't think people realize how many great tools many of the affiliate programs provide to you, and then even when they do, I don't know if they actually use them very effectively. And also, I want to show you just how to spy on your competition. It's pretty simple, really, but it's a basic that many people often miss. So that's what we're going to cover. And I want to just remind you that we've been doing this for many years now. We've got successful VIP students all over the world who are getting subscribers and sales. And we did $250,000 last year, so I know what I'm talking about. And I don't show you this stuff to brag. I show you this stuff to qualify, because you should definitely be qualifying who you're listening to, and make sure that you're listening to people who have students, who actually have people that are doing this stuff and getting their own successful results. And I can show you actually a site here. We have marketerlink.com, where all of our successful students are going to constantly talk about their wins, and posting on the leaderboard over here. Let me pull that one up real quick, where they're actually posting signups and sales. So we're don't just listen to people who've got something to sell, and don't judge an expert by the quality of his hype pitch. Judge an expert by the quality of his students' successes. That's, to me, the main rule. So let's get into some affiliate marketing stats really quick. I grabbed this slide a couple years ago, and I love this slide. Affiliate marketers worldwide earn $6.5 billion. I'm going to let that sink in for just a second, because that's not million. That's billion. Let me see if my pen works today. Billion. See that? Billion with a B. And that's just in 2006, many years ago, right? This is an affiliate summit quote from Marketing Sherpa. You can look it up yourself. I put the information here so that you can find it on your own. I love this stat because it just shows you how much money is being spent online. In fact, let me switch over for a second to a different slide, and you can see that online sales in 2011 hit 161 billion altogether, but this slide says 1.25 billion on one day. This is from the Wall Street Journal. You can find it when you Google it. Daily Mail too. $1.25 billion was spent on Cyber Monday. That's the day after, in the United States, we have something called Black Friday, where everybody goes out to stores and buys a bunch of stuff for the holiday season, Christmas, Hanukkah, all that stuff. So the Monday after that has been nicknamed Cyber Monday. Can you imagine $1.25 billion being spent in a single day? And so the thing you have to start to put together in your mind is affiliates are getting a piece of this revenue. And I'll show you the super simple formula in a second. Let me show it to you right now, real quick, the market monetization formula. This is my sort of a kitty scratch formula to start everybody off in internet marketing. If you don't know anything about internet marketing, we start here. So in order for there to be any kind of money made in internet marketing, affiliate marketing, or any other kind, you need to have a buyer and you need to have an offer. A product of some kind, right? The offer is something that somebody wants to buy, and the buyer has $1 in their hand, and they hit this offer, and then when they buy it, profit comes out. But usually, in the affiliate marketing situation, this is split once to the owner of the product, and once to the affiliate, right? That means that let me pull up a clean screen here. So if I am the affiliate, I have an AF link. And that means that if you buy through this link, then you are taken to the shopping cart where the money is exchanged, but this link here tells them that it's me. And then the affiliate commission can come back to me from the owner itself. Real simple. So you're not just going straight to product.com, you're actually going to product.com/12345, and that's the affiliate link that tracks the data. Oops, wrong screen. And that's the way we get paid. So where are affiliate programs? Are they just online? Are they offline? Well, take a look at this slide I made for you. Affiliate programs are actually everywhere. Let me see how fast I can read through some of this list. Walmart, PetSmart, Geico, Macy's, Discover, Home Depot, Panasonic, Chase, Netflix, Clinique, Dish Network, Perry Ellis, I'm running out of breath, JCPenney, PetMed, Citigroup, Equifax, Hotwire, Golfsmith, CreditReport.com. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And Hotels.com. These are just ones I grabbed. This isn't all the affiliate programs in the world. So if you think about it, you don't have to be an online marketer marketing online stuff. Because look, Home Depot. Wow. So you mean to tell me somebody goes in there and buys Home Depot stuff? I mean, hammers and nails? Yep. Offline just as much as online. So if you look at that slide, and then you go back and look at these slides, you realize that you could be making a significant revenue stream just by recommending people to buy stuff that they're already going to buy anyway. So, for example, Christy had a question. If you were going to pick out a product like an Amazon product or something, how would you promote it? Well, if you wanted to pick a particular product, let's say you looked at Best Buy and they had a particular product you wanted to sell, well, you could have a blog dedicated to that, like a fan page dedicated to just that particular TV or that particular phone or something. You'd be amazed at some of the ways that you can pre-sell these things, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But there are so many opportunities, and I just wanted to get that sort of out of the way right away. And this is my traditional slide here. I'm going to see if I can make this any bigger, because this is a really important slide to see, and you're probably not going to see this full screen. This slide is the DNA of internet marketing, I call it. It's attraction, capture, and monetization. There we go. Just move this other piece out of the way for a second here. Attraction, capture, monetization. That means that no matter what we're doing, what affiliate product we're selling, no matter what offline or online scenario we're looking at, we have to do three things in order to generate our sale. Put out traffic triggers, which are things that people see, whatever ways we get traffic. We buy traffic, we create traffic, we build traffic, ads, articles, blogs, videos, pay-per-click, pay-per-view, whatever you're talking about. These are the traffic triggers. These are the things that people see, which lead them to click towards your squeeze page. You offer your free offer, some kind of freebie, in exchange for an email address. Usually a freebie looks like this. Give me your name and email address, and I'll give you this freebie. That's in the middle, step 2, capture, using a capture page or a squeeze page. And then on the back end, the autoresponder, which is the service that collects your email addresses and keeps them for you. You've already loaded into them different auto response messages that say, hey, buy this or hey, buy that. And as long as you drive qualified traffic to your squeeze page with a relevant free offer that people like and they convert into that, they become part of your list, and then you send them relevant market, service offerings of things that they're interested in, then you can look forward to signups and sales. Nobody can guarantee that, of course, but that's nobody can guarantee it for me either. I just do the best practices I can, follow what everybody else is doing, and hope for the best. And usually sooner or later, if you don't quit, you're going to see signups and sales. So let me move this up for a second here and show you this part, just so you know. Set up, sign up, and scale up. Whatever stage you're at, you have to find the right stage to move to the next stage. In fact, let me pull up one other slide here because it's important. I have so much material out there. I want to make sure I get it all together for you. Many of you are participants in our Power Month, and I want you to see down here. This is a new slide. I don't actually have it in my PowerPoints yet. These are the 4 stages of affiliate marketing, the 4 classic types: wanderer, site owner, list builder, and moneymaker. After doing this for years with students, I've found that these are the stages that they usually, that you go through. When you're a wanderer, that means you don't even have a site set up, you don't have a squeeze page like we showed you or anything. You're just wandering around trying and buying and juggling and struggling. Then when you get a site set up, similar to a squeeze page, which you can get through our VIP setup service or through listlaser.com, or build one on your own if you want, whatever you want. Then you're a site owner, which means you need to go get a sign up. So once you get your site, drive some traffic to it through the attraction capture and monetization, right? Now that you're set up, you have somebody, you have somewhere to send somebody in the first place, get a name on your list, and then after you do that, keep getting names on your list until you generate a sale and you become a moneymaker. So these are the 4 types that you can be, and you need to identify yourself, figure out where you're at, and then move on to the next phase. Excuse me. So overall, as an affiliate marketer, if you're driving traffic to squeeze page and building a list, you're going to have a lot better chance than if you're an affiliate marketer who's just driving traffic to the actual link itself. And I always give a plug for list building here. And if you're a list builder already, you already know this. I'm preaching to the choir. But if you're an affiliate marketer or you're considering affiliate marketing and you haven't actually thought of this yet, I really encourage you to never drive traffic directly to the actual offer. If you get an affiliate link, let's say you go to whatever program that you're going to be an affiliate of, whatever one of these you want to be, you sign up for that and they're going to give you a link. So anytime you want somebody to buy one of our shoes here from Payless, send them to payless.com/ABC12345. That's your unique affiliate link. That means that anybody buys through that link, you get the commission. But what you don't want to do, is you don't want to then drive traffic directly to that link. Why? Because 98-99% of the time nobody's going to buy that, and the traffic's just going to bounce off, and you have no way to know who those people are. You've lost them forever, right? They're gone, and you've still spent all the time, energy, and money to get those people, but you don't have any way to follow up with them. And let's be honest, most of us don't buy the first thing we see the first time we click something. So if instead you drive traffic to your squeeze page first and do 2-step marketing instead of 1-step marketing, then all you got to do is get somebody to say yes to something free here, and then move on to actually getting the product offers later on. So 2-step marketing is a lot easier than 1-step marketing. 1-step marketing is like you and I trying to stand on either side of a house and on the count of 3 throw a tennis ball, each one of us, and try to hit those 2 tennis balls over the roof at the very same time. I mean, can you do it? I guess you could do it. Is it preferable? Really not too preferable. So to answer Christy's question, you definitely want to try to focus on a couple products and then build something around that. Like maybe if you have either a product or a niche. So let's take a look at either one for a second. Let's say you're using a List Laser squeeze page like this, but you're using maybe the free social media report, like a Facebook report or a Twitter report, which would be able to build you a list of people interested in doing Facebook or Twitter or something. So you could build a list of that and then put autoresponder messages into the back end that are just about that particular thing, right? Just pick a couple, 2 or 3 products, and we'll talk about picking products in a minute, that are about social media, Facebook, Twitter, things like that. And then just keep having those messages go out, because that's what the person opted in for. That's what they're interested in. So if you have a particular Amazon book, and by the way, I don't think Amazon's the strongest thing to promote because you got to do a lot of heavy lifting for a very small chunk of change. It's just not, high dollar item. A $9.95 book gets you what, a buck maybe? I'd rather see you promoting digital information products or physical products, such as some of these, which have a higher, price tag, right? I mean, you could try to be an affiliate for iTunes, but how much of a percent of a 99-cent song can you make? I'm trying to go the other way and show you should go higher. But if you can start to build a list about who people are interested in a particular thing, or set up a blog that's a fan of a particular piece of software, or, if you want to sell comic books as an affiliate, if they even have an affiliate program for that, I'm sure somebody does, then you can have a comic book fan blog, something like that, where you capture names and email addresses right there on the side of the blog. So let's get back to our objectives here and start to hit these and knock these out one at a time. So where do you find the most profitable products to promote? Well, one thing you can do is just Google affiliate program and the name of whatever it is. So you might want to go to Google. Let's just type here golf affiliate program. Right? Well, you can see how to find them in here, and that means that there are some, and you can see which ones are sort of ranked high if you go to some of these special ranking places. I know that Golfsmith, for example, is a big one. Now I know that from doing some research already, but if you have a particular company, see, you type in affiliate and it already goes there. If you know that Golfsmith is a big company, then you might want to try Golfsmith affiliate program. Maybe I'll try Disney. I don't even know if Disney has an affiliate program. See, so people are talking about it. So this is how you would try to search for a particular company. If you knew, you can also do list of affiliate programs, right? That's one way to do it. But I like to focus everybody on ClickBank when they start for a couple of reasons, because ClickBank is a digital product marketplace. Digital products are great because they don't have any delivery. You don't have to physically send the product to anybody. The people can download it instantly, and you can find products to promote very, very quickly. So let's take a look under Promote Products. Actually, let's look in Marketplace here. Here's a great way to find it. So I'm going to find a product on, let's just say, dog something, because dog training is a very lucrative niche for some folks. So you can see different products here. Animal care is this, see right here, animal care and pets, home and garden. That's the category. So there's all different products, all different price points. What I want you to do is don't sort by keyword relevance. I want you to go in and sort by gravity. Gravity is a measure of, now these are not showing up with that do an advanced search. It doesn't let you search by title. Well, when you find a dog product that you like, unfortunately you have to do this by hand. Sort by gravity lets you see what the combination of price per sale that you get, commission you get, popularity. I mean, you can just sort by popularity itself. I don't know why when you type in the word dog, it says woodworking comes up. This is not a very good search result. Maybe get your boyfriend back. That's not obviously about dogs unless your boyfriend's a dog. That's pretty funny. But here you go. So here's popularity. This one has a gravity of 63. It's got a $28 commission for you. And you can just keep scrolling and see if there's other dog stuff. Woodworking, I don't know why this stuff is in there. You just have to sort that out for yourself. But that's ranked by popularity. You can also see average dollar per sale. But when you sort by gravity, it's a combination of all of those factors. How many people are promoting it, how much money you make, things of that nature. And here's this product against secrets to dog training, stop your dog's behavior problems. So right now, if I was going to start a dog affiliate, not affiliate program, but trying to start doing affiliate sales in the dog niche, I would probably start with this one because it's got a higher gravity than others. It pays 28 bucks. That's better than getting $1 off of a book on Amazon. And once you become a member of ClickBank, if you're not already, you get a little ID, and your little ID is your little nickname. It's like an 8-letter nickname. So let's just say that your nickname here was Dog Dude. So now you would hit create, and you would see, oh, it's invalid. Maybe that'll work. No. Okay. So this would be the link now that I would send people to. Let me go back over here and make a new window. And now anybody who buys this product gets tagged to me. I've never seen this product. I don't operate in the dog niche. I'm doing this all live on the fly just because I want to show you it's real and it's not rehearsed or anything. So I'll scroll down here and pretend I'm a buyer, and I'll buy something now. Continue to ClickBank. I'll see they want to know name and email address ahead of time. When you continue to ClickBank here, you would see at the bottom that it would have the bottom of the page. On the ClickBank page, it would have that affiliate name there. It would say, affiliate ID equals so and so, and that's you. So that's how it tracks. So I would try to find the most profitable products to promote by looking at rankings on ClickBank. You can even have there's even third-party ClickBank rankers. Send me an email and I'll find some of them for you. I'm a member of a couple of them that actually link, constantly update different affiliate programs. But basically, you just want to find a popular program. Don't promote one that's not proven to work, but don't kill yourself over trying to find the absolute bestest one and mix spreadsheets and calculations to try to figure it out, because it's you just need to promote a good one or two or three. So now the next step here is find how to increase sales through reviews, or I also just want to expand this to say through pre-sale and through other things. You really want to take a look at the art of the pre-sale, because really fundamentally as an affiliate it's about the pre-sale. I want to make this as clear as possible because a lot of people get this wrong. Pre-sale. You are not the person who sells this. You are the affiliate, and the affiliate's job is to drive traffic to the actual sales letter of the person who sells it, right? The actual seller. And the seller's job is to have the proven headline and all the proven bullet points and have the sales letter just massively effective to get the highest possible conversions. And they're split testing this versus other sales letters constantly, trying to find out which one converts better, this one or this one, and they're tweaking and testing so that they can come up with the highest percentage close on this sales letter. So if you especially are promoting an affiliate program that's been around for a while, I'm pretty confident that the person or people who are selling that thing have really hammered out a pretty good sales letter, especially if it's a profitable and proven product. So a lot of times what people do as an affiliate is they try to either send traffic directly to that, which we've talked about, not really too smart, or they sometimes try to do the sale themselves, and basically they just try to rehash and redo their best version of what the seller's saying. But that's not your job. Your job is to pre-sell. And there are a lot of ways that you can pre-sell. You can do a review of a product, and you see that very often. Reviews are great because you can say, look, I use this product, and this is, this pen is acting a little funny, sorry about that. I use this product. Maybe what we'll do is instead we'll just do typing. That probably makes it better, makes better sense. So you can pre-sell through this font really big. Real live on the fly here, folks. We're not fancy, but we just give you all the meat that you need, all the facts, and we save all the fancy stuff that you don't need. All right, make this a little bit bigger. Good. Great. So you could do a review, start a blog. You could also do a tutorial. Now, what's the difference between a review and a tutorial? Well, a review is, hi, I use this product, and and I like it, and here's what I like about it, and here's how I use it. So a review is sort of like a real world case study of yourself and what you like about the product. You can even talk about what you don't like about the product. In fact, I wouldn't be afraid to talk about what you don't like, because this is real world, this is real life stuff, and it just makes it more, first of all, you want to be as honest and transparent as you can. Second of all, it makes it more believable, builds trust because you're actually pointing out some flaws. But overall, if you're still using it and getting benefit from it, there's no reason to not put it all in there, good stuff, bad stuff, and everything, because you're still recommending it, right? The difference between a review and a tutorial is a tutorial teaches people either how to do something, including use the product, or a tutorial on how to actually use the product. So for example, a tutorial on list building, you might do a list building tutorial, a list building tutorial featuring listlaser.com. I just use that one because it's one of my sites. So I would do a tutorial on how to do list building. But inside of the tutorial, I would be showing people how to do list building through using the squeeze pages like this one that you find, or is it at ListLaser, right? Or you could do a tutorial instead specifically on how to use ListLaser itself, which is different, right? And this can be for anything. It can be, train your dog using XYZ product, right? Not truing, sorry. Autocorrect, train your dog using XYZ. Or you could just do a tutorial on getting the most out of XYZ product, right? One other thing to consider, besides start a blog, do a review tutorial, is to create a bonus. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But start a blog is a bit more involved. So this is where you really want to be committed to a product and know that it's a good product, know that it's a niche you want to be in for a while, know that the people who've made it are committed to it and aren't going anywhere. So it's a little bit higher of a commitment. Same with creating a bonus, it's a little bit higher of a commitment. But what you want to do during pre-sale is not sell, but you want to open, right? Opening versus closing. Have you ever been to a band, a live music show, where you came to see the main headliner act, but before the act, so-and-so band is the opening act, right? Or sometimes they have a comic or a comedian open up for somebody. These are the openers. These are the people who get you ready for it. And then the closer comes in, the big, full-time band that comes in, the main event band, and closes. So in other words, this is what pre-selling is all about. You want to warm them up. You want to be the warm-up act and say maybe why they want to use a product or how it can help them, things like that. And then close, then you lead them to your link, and then let the person or people who are selling it do the actual selling. You're never going to be as good as an affiliate at doing the close as they are. They know their product better, they've been at it longer, they're product creators, you're just an affiliate. So do yourself a favor and don't try to reinvent the wheel. You're going to do a poor performance version during your affiliate touch point with these folks, during their connection with you, whether they read your blog post or watch your tutorial or whatever. It's much better to do something that gets people interested in using the product or gets people interested in checking it out, and then letting them close it. Because if you try to do your own version, it's just going to be a poor version, and you don't want to start off on the wrong foot. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Let's get back to our slides here. Now, how do you create a bonus quickly and easily? Well, there's a lot of great ways to do that, and this is a particular thing that I really, really love. I love creating bonuses, and I love creating bonuses fast and easily, because something turns me on about being able to just churn something out that can really significantly increase your sales as an affiliate, because most of the time people don't really do bonuses. So my question for you is, what is your value add? What is it that you're adding to the process? And as an affiliate, you have to add value. You don't, I mean, look, you don't have to, but if you don't, then what's going to happen is you're just a link on the way to the product, but they don't really have any reason to buy from you. If you have an affiliate link and I have an affiliate link, well, what's the difference? I buy through yours, I buy through mine. What? Who cares, right? But if I just have a regular affiliate link and I say, here, click this link and go buy this product, but you have a tutorial and you've added, value, and you do frequently asked questions about the product, and you do a real-time screen capture review of you using the product, and you have results and case studies of what happened, and then on top of it, if I buy the product through your link, you're going to give me this bonus. It's it's a no-brainer, so you're adding value. That's what you want to do, is add value. So a bonus can be a user's guide. Bonus could be case studies. Case studies. Your bonus could also be even, for example, complimentary stuff, I'll call it. And what kind of stuff is complimentary stuff? Well, for example, if you were going to do a bonus for somebody joining ListLaser, that's got squeeze pages in it that people can use. So maybe you would give them some email templates, right? Because as an example, because you know that the people who are getting the ListLaser squeeze pages that you're recommending they should, buy the upgrade there, they're going to be doing list building anyway. So therefore, what other thing can you give them that's complementary stuff to that, right? So these are some of the areas that you can create. Another great thing that you can do is, if you want to, you can give your time or your expertise. For example, Q&A or training or consulting. You can even do a users group, which I've done. I created a bonus for a training program. It was actually an affiliate training program. You and Chia did it years ago. And so I made sure that one of my bonuses that I gave, because it was a really high-end, high-ticket item, my bonus was that I will connect you to all my other buyers. Now think about the value there, is that if you were to buy it through somebody else's affiliate link, yeah, you'd get to learn the program and find out how to be an affiliate, but you'd be doing it by yourself. But all of the people who bought from me, I created a special members area where they could all get together. I did weekly calls with them. After they graduated from, I think it was like an 8 or 12-week program, I did a 90-day follow-up group, so the users group got together, so I gave my time and attention. Consulting, training, Q&A, and that was for a very large ticket item, $1,500 training, which was like a $750 affiliate commission. So it was worth it to me to go in depth with all that. I don't want to see you guys doing this for a $27, product. I mean, unless you want to, but you don't have to go all out that far. But I'm just trying to give you different examples of what you can do, to create a bonus that will, give people added value. One other thing that you want to also take a look at is private label rights. Let me type all that for those of you who don't know what that is. Private label rights is anything that's written that allows you to private label. That means put your name on it. So you could find, for example, private label rights articles, and you want to make sure they have giveaway rights. Not everything that's private label also allows you to give it away. But for example, let's say you were selling a golf product of some kind, like a golf glove or a golf bag or a golf shoe, online as an affiliate from Golfsmith or somewhere else. Well, you could grab some, just type into Google PLR golf articles. In fact, we're going to go do that right now. And you could find maybe 10 articles and package them up into a report, right? And this could be a report on how to improve your swing, or how to, 10 golf tips or something. So I just typed in PLR golf articles, and there's all these articles that I can buy, that I can put my own name on. So it's a great way to give a bonus to these people who are already interested in golf anyway. But if you buy this thing through my link, you'll get this free. I turn them into a report. It's a free report for you. So a couple quick tips on making bonuses. Very easy to do, and you can't be creative enough here. The problem is with most people, I think, is that they don't really put enough work into this. They figure, here's a link, people aren't buying off of my link. Well, earn it, do extra stuff. Create some bonuses, give some reviews, give some tutorials, work the pre-sale, And that really ties into our next slide here. How to use affiliate promotional tools effectively. Uh, there are so many things that you get as an affiliate. You can get, banners, emails, what they call swipe copy. I'll tell you about that in a second. Articles, solo ads. There's just so many things that people provide you as for affiliate tools, but most of the time they're either not used correctly or they're not used at all. So banners are kind of okay, but you still have to pay for advertising, and we know banner advertising is not as effective as we would like. But there's a lot of copy that is given. Copy. Copy means text. So people write emails and say, send these emails to your list. Or they write articles and they say, use this article or change around the words slightly and put this article out, and use this to build your golf list or whatever. Or use this text to create solo ads. So there's a lot of different tools that people provide you, but unfortunately they go so underutilized, and it kills me when I see how many great tools the product provider has made available to us, and how little effort to use them people put into it. So I'll see somebody promoting a product as an affiliate, and I'll say, man, what a poor effort that is, when I know personally, because I've seen the tremendous treasure chest of promotional help goodies that the product owner provides us. And I just shake my head like, man, you're not really utilizing what's already been given to you. Why are you making it harder on yourself for no reason? So take this stuff and then reform it into all kinds of different things. You can take articles and reformat them into blog posts. You can take emails and use that. How about taking articles and turning them into videos? Easy to do. Read the article and make a little PowerPoint like you'll see right here. I'm using Keynote in Mac, but PowerPoint works the same way. Here's my little slides. You could be recording this and making a training of what you're doing, but the article is provided to you by the product owner. So now you've got all this extra copy, all this extra stuff, written stuff. And then remember, gang, this isn't just written stuff, regular old stuff. This is proven swipe copy. Proven means they're giving you their best converting stuff. Because why? They've tested it. That's how they know that it's already proven to convert. So swipe means swipe this, take it, steal this stuff, and use it on your own. That's why they call it swipe copy or a swipe file. So swipe that stuff and really use it effectively. You could just send somebody the affiliate link and hope for the best, or you could have a blog dedicated to this product or product type. It doesn't have to be around a specific, let's say, smartphone. The Galaxy Android, for example, you could have either a Galaxy Android blog, like I love the Galaxy Android or something, or you could even have a blog dedicated to smartphones, thesmartphonedude.com or something, whatever you want to call it, and take the swipe copy and write about these different phones, write it from your perspective, but you can leverage all of this material that's been provided to you. So please don't make the mistake most affiliates make. Do not snooze on this stuff. This is good stuff, and it's been tested and battle tested and proven. They've done the split testing. They fought over it to make sure that this is the best stuff. They hand it to us, and we don't even use it. It's just a sin. It's really a shame, because it can really help your conversions, but you have to be committed to the pre-sale and be committed to adding value up front, and use these affiliate tools very effectively. It's in your best interest. And here's another little tip. It's not a huge tip, but I really like this tip. How to spy on your competition. Nothing's better than watching how other people do things, especially when it comes to affiliate marketing. So, for example, here's a couple tips on, when I say spying, I mean looking for stuff that you can use yourself. And I don't mean plagiarism. I don't mean stealing stuff, of course. But I mean, if you see somebody who's doing something cool and you want to kind of mimic that's no problem. So type in top affiliate. Like that. Golf. Or type in top golf affiliate, right? Or, for example, another great way to do it is to look for XYZ product review or reviews, because many affiliates, excuse me, are already savvy. They already understand to do a product review. So you'll be able to find their product review link and you'll say, wow, look at this guy's amazing. He's got a whole entire site with multiple pages just dedicated to reviewing this one product. Cool. Well, then that way you could take a look at that and see what he's doing, you know. Another way you can do it is to look for leaderboards. Affiliate leaderboards. Especially, you can also type in JV or JV contest. It depends. You're not going to see this so much in outside of internet marketing stuff, as far as I know. But inside of the internet marketing niche, you can find this a lot, and you'll find the top affiliates who are winning contests by selling the most affiliate, most products through their own affiliate link of a particular product. Well, what are they doing that makes them that, high ranking? They must be doing something right, and maybe they have a trick or a tactic or a technique that you can, utilize in order to sell more affiliate products on your own. Another great thing that you can do is actually ask the product owner, what are other things that people are doing? What are their top affiliates doing that really works? Because imagine you've got a product and you're trying to sell more of this product. You put yourself in the product owner's shoes for a second. You're trying to sell more of this product, and somebody comes to you and says, I want to be an affiliate. You're thrilled. And then if they come to you and say, not only do I want to be an affiliate, but I want to sell a bunch of your stuff. So tell me some things I can do beyond just the normal get a link and put it on a forum somewhere like most people do. What can I do to be a top super affiliate for you? I really want to make massive sales for you. What can I do? Man, if I got that kind of call, I would be thrilled, because this is somebody who gets it, they understand, they want to work, and they want to know what works best. They want to get the right things right. They don't just want to make stuff up. They actually want to, duplicate some of the best practices. So I would make sure I told them all the things that my top salespeople are doing, my top affiliates, and encourage them, even help them, assist them to do that. So these are great ways to find out what your competition's doing. There's no reason to not check what everybody else is doing. There's no reason to just try to start out alone, a voice in the wilderness, hoping for the best, just trying it out there. Look at what other people are doing. Spy on their competition. Your competition. Don't steal necessarily word for word, but my dad used to say, the artist's job is to steal the art from the artist's fingertips. If you are influenced by a painter, you want to be able to show your influence, in your paintings, but not necessarily, you're not stealing and copying the Mona Lisa exactly, But people could say, I see some of that Renaissance painter in his work, So get the art from the artist's fingertips without necessarily, actually stealing their stuff. And it's easy to do. And you can even talk to other super affiliates and meet them at events. For example, I go to Affiliate Summit when I can. I was there in New York last year, and the place is crawling with affiliates. Like all these people, and they've paid whatever it was, $4,000 to go or whatever, fly across the country, hotels, all that stuff. These are people who are doing it for a living. That's a great way to tap into people and find out, well, what are you doing successfully? So remember, affiliate marketing is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's legitimate. It's actually something that you don't have to be afraid to talk about at the family barbecue. You don't have to be embarrassed or ashamed. And anybody ever bothers you about it, say, look, why would all these companies have affiliate programs if this was something scammy or spammy? It's legitimate stuff. So a lot of different ways you can find out what other people are doing, and I highly recommend that you do. So this is some of the affiliate marketing masterclass tips that I can give you, and I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. You certainly can get in touch with me at sterlingvalentine.com. If you have any other questions or follow-up that you want to do with me, I'm happy to assist you any way I can, and I really hope you enjoyed it.